presidential memoranda versus executive orders. What's the difference? Washington, President Trump signed 5 more executive actions Tuesday in a blitz of executive power meant to speed approvals of high-profile energy and infrastructure projects, including 2 controversial pipeline projects in the upper Midwest. Trump signed 2 presidential memoranda intended to expedite the Keystone XL and Dakota Access pipelines, but also signed 3 more longer-term and sweeping directives requiring American-made steel and changing the process of approving and regulating future pipeline and infrastructure projects. This is about streamlining the incredibly cumbersome, long, horrible, permitting process, Trump said in an Oval Office signing ceremony that has already become a trademark of his short presidency. In reversing the Obama administration policy to disapprove the Keystone Pipeline, Trump emphasized that the construction isn't a done deal. It's something that's subject to a renegotiation of terms by us, he said. We'll see if we can get the pipeline built. A lot of jobs, 28,000 jobs. A memorandum to all federal agencies to review manufacturing regulations. The Secretary of Commerce is required to seek input from the public on how to streamline those rules for 60 days. With a report to Trump containing proposals 60 days after that, the directives Trump signed Tuesday included 4 presidential memoranda and 1 executive order. A memorandum expediting the Keystone XL pipeline, a proposed 1,179-mile cross-border pipeline from Alberta to Nebraska, in unusual language referring to a specific private company in a presidential directive. Trump invited pipeline company TransCanada to promptly resubmit its application. He also ordered the Secretary of State to make a decision within 60 days, fast-tracking existing procedural requirements. A memorandum directing the Secretary of the Army to review and approve in an expedited manner the Dakota Access Pipeline, a 1,172-mile pipeline from North Dakota to Illinois that has been the subject of heated protests by American Indian groups and environmentalists. Because the pipeline crosses waterways, it needs approval from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Trump once owned stock in Energy Transfer Partners, the company building the pipeline, although his campaign said he sold off all individual stock holdings last August. Trump has not yet filed a financial disclosure report to confirm the sale. A memorandum requiring the Secretary of Commerce to come up with a plan to mandate American-made steel for all new, expanded or retrofitted pipelines in the United States. The plan is due in 6 months. Going to put a lot of workers, a lot of steel workers back to work, Trump said. A memorandum to all federal agencies to review manufacturing regulations. The Secretary of Commerce is required to seek input from the public on how to streamline those rules for 60 days, with a report to Trump containing proposals 60 days after that. An executive order fast-tracking approval for high-priority infrastructure projects. Under Trump's order, any governor or cabinet secretary can ask for a project to be designated as high priority. If the chairman of the White House Council on Environmental Quality approves, the project will go to the front of the line for any agency required to review and approve the project. This is the expediting of environmental reviews and approvals for high-priority infrastructure projects, Trump said. We can't be in an environmental process for 15 years if a bridge is falling down.